Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd down, Howell now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
They'll run on first down. Done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Hurts rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down, Howell. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 6-0 our score after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howell. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. He'll get this to Ward. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Now inside the 25, George Pickens, touchdown, Carolina. George Pickens, 71 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try now for Moody. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 25 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because They let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Take Dell, 39 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Howell. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run it another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second down, it's done, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 62 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On first down, Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Howell throwing on third down here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's Howell with another throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Howell. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 32-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts out to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive